very unique 5.
Yes.
How do you decide the direction of each song? Like which song goes before the other one or after the other one?
Mm-hmm.
And then do you have a favorite production moment throughout this entire process?
The sequencing is always interesting for me, and I
Yeah.
would love to work with an executive producer one day who helps in sequencing and pushes me in my writing and structure. Right, I feel like I got a good ear for that stuff, but I always think there's people you could work with who could take it up a notch.
Yeah.
I just haven't been blessed with that in that way. Where it works well. So I think when I think about the sequencing of this project, actually before you all heard the first listen, I had changed the sequence.
Yeah.
Right before it was structured a different way, but I felt like the beginning needed to have enough energy where it captured the listener, and at the same time, I didn't want to use it all on the front end where the back end gnaws you to sleep. I didn't feel like there were any records like that on the project.
Not at all.
But also, I just felt like there had to be a good symmetry on the front end and back end of the album. So that's how I thought about it. But then, after I figured out how I wanted to tell the story, I weaved the project to get the music around that. So you hear in the interludes, you hear the music of the song that just finished or the one that's about to come up, right? Like that's kind of how I thought about it. I wanted it to feel like one cohesive project versus like a bunch of like a playlist.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's an EP that feels like an album. Yeah. So that's how I thought about it sonically. As far as favorite moments production wise, I think when I got Astronomy, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is different.
Yeah.
And then so FC produced it. And I began to hear what I wanted guitar wise. And I remember humming some of it to you, like sending you the voice notes.
Yeah.
Like all of that. And I was like, I can't play that. But Amber has the musical chops in theory to say, oh, it's this key, it's this, it's this type of riff that he's talking. And you communicated with the guitars.
Yeah, Jackson Shepard. Shout out to Jackson.
Oh, he killed it. and sent me the licks, and he sent me samples of like him playing through. So I still had to go through and figure out which ones I wanted to place where. And a lot of stuff didn't make it. It got cut off. But like, where did the power chords go? All of that. I love that stuff. I love, like, if in a perfect world, I'm writing albums and doing them still, but I'm also like Quincy Jones for somebody. Like helping to produce a whole project, like producing Thriller with you.
Yeah.
Like I love that idea of doing that stuff. So yeah, that was a fun music moment for me. And then also when Darius sang Imperfect, D. Lyles.
Shout out to D. Lyles.
Yeah. Because he killed it. Because I write a lot of my own hooks.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not tied to that. Like, I love working with other people, but I also hear it. And when I hear it, I'm like, yo, this person will sound great on it. And he brought it to life, just like FC brought Astronomy to life. And it's just such a joy as a writer to experience that.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of heavy hitters in Chicago that he gets to work with, or that they get to work with him type,
Yeah, he's a super